So yesterday was a really good episode of Power Rangers Dino Fury Episode 1, Destination Dinohenge, and that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. Also, hello everyone, I'm Super Mario BG. I apologize if my computer made that noise. I'm Super Mario BG, and I'm glad to be back with another video. This time it's the Dino Fury Episode 1 review, Destination Dinohenge. So for now on, when I talk about episodes, well, today I'm only going to talk about Episode 1, but every time when an episode occurs, I'm going to actually review 2 episodes at a time, so that I can actually stay on track of more stuff, more YouTube, etc., etc. Anyway, let's get into this. Destination Dinohenge. So this episode first introduces this place called Buzz Blast, and then we see this girl riding a pink motorcycle, Amelia. We get introduced to Amelia Jones, and then she walks to her coworker, I think, about going to this location to spread across the world about this news called Dinohenge. So she really begs for it, and then she gets a chance to go to Dinohenge to explore it. She takes her giant blaster thingy with a GoPro on her blaster. Then she somewhat spots something mysterious. Then she shoots at it with her net shooting cannon thing. And then it turns out she actually caught Ollie. So Ollie is actually captured in the neck. He's riding his bike. Then he actually gets tased because Amelia tries her best to unlock it. Tries to get it unattached because she pressed the wrong button. Accidentally tases him. Then he gets it off. Then she says, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that." And so anyway, Ollie gets out of the net, and it turns out he's going to the same location as Amelia is, which is Dinohenge. Then they introduce themselves to each other, and then bam, they get there. And what we see are a bunch of statues of the Dino Fury Rangers dinosaurs: T-Rex, Triceratops, Stegosaurus, Ankylosaurus, Saber-tooth tiger. I don't really know why they came up with the tiger. So because you have lots of dinosaurs and then tiger. Anyway, and then the Mosasaurus, which is the Gold Rangers. Spoiler. So, Dr. Akana, which is Ollie's mom, is also there too, because we saw in the bio that I read it that they both travel around the world because they're archaeologists. So they do their best, and then they discover an underground base underneath the dinosaur statues of Dinohenge. And then a sheriff from Buzz Blast comes in saying, "Hey, you're trespassing. Come on, we need to, because we're forcing you to get out of here because we don't want you to explore about this place because we're kind of like bad guys, but we're not really." So Ollie and Amelia they try to get their way in, but then they hide, and then bam, Void Knight shows up, and then he smashes his way through the ground of the entrance of the base. He gets in, and then of course we all see the clip, know what happens. I'll put the link down in the description. One clip later, they're all getting Amelia and Ollie are getting surrounded by the dinosaurs. Solon is the name of the old dinosaur lady, which I mentioned, we didn't know her name, but now we know. So Solon, the helpful dinosaur character, is trying to get Zato unfreeze so he can fight, because he's in his Red Ranger pose. He's doing this inside of the dino pod thingy. So Ollie and Amelia, they grab the swords, they do their best to defeat the henchmen. Then, moments later, their swords start to glow, and then bam, they get morphers. And then over in the corner, Solon is like, "Oh my gosh, they got morphers! Here, take these keys and put them in the morpher." Yeah, they get them, but they don't actually do their morph calls because we don't know what they are. But the Dino Fury morpher is actually in stores right now if you go buy it, because if you're a Power Ranger fan. Anyway, they lock in swords, then they say this tornado round. Bam! They're Power Rangers. Then they fight. This is so cool. What other stuff we get? Says Amelia. And then Ollie's like, "If you watch the news, Zords. If you watch the news, Zords." What has Ollie been seeing on the news? Because I don't remember Power Rangers ever being in their universe, because usually there's Power Rangers in other dimensions. Anyway, on with the episode. They fight. Then, bam! Zato's unfrozen. He's all confused. Wait, where am I? hey, Solon, what happened to me? All of a sudden, who are they? But they're friends. Come on, go, keep fighting. Then Void Knight, he finds the energy source, which is the Sportex. He calls with his henchman, quick, take the chest. Hey! Takes it. Then Zato grabs his sword and says, Dino Dagger. Clicks it, turns into a dagger thing that we saw in this poster that Black Ranger had, Javi had that, because it kind of explains that little Dino Dagger thingy. Throws it. Then Void Knight slices it back at him. Bam, destroys the pod, and all of the Sportex, little gooey, levitating thingies, they go out into the world. They're everywhere now. And that explains kind of the ending of it. Then he goes away, but then he gets outside. He's like, no. But then when he looks down, he actually has one. Oh, hello. And turns into a monster of this horse thingy. We don't know the name of it. Says, why yes, of course I'll help you, boss. Then they get out of there. And then now under the base, it's all just cleaned out. Of course, we all see the characters, they demorph, especially Zato. I am Zato. Then he explains the whole backstory. 65 million years ago, on Ravcon was invaded by the evil force of Sportex, which are these aliens that, there's the gooey things that can turn to monsters. Then he led the knights of Ravcon. Attack! Ah! Ravcon gets destroyed, and then the Sportex make their way to Earth. The knights follow them there, and because that was at the age of dinosaurs. And then they were forced to team up, because if we saw in the intro that, I kind of feel good that I'm talking really fast, because it explains more of the episode. Anyway, so, if we see in the shot right here, he's riding the T-Rex. And then, as soon as the monsters grow bigger, kind of like what they do in the show when it comes to a Megazord fight, they get bigger, and then, out of nowhere, bam, a portal opens up. And these new characters are called the legendary Morphin Masters, which have powers of their own. They're kind of like Keeper, but they're untold power, and they can't age. So, all the knights surround him with the almost dinosaurs minus the tiger. All the dinosaurs and the tiger. They each are behind every single knight, including the Mosasaurus. I have no idea how the Mosasaurus got there. Mosasaurus can swim. I don't recall them going on land. He's laying there. He's like, It's kind of funny. All right. So the knights, they just put their swords up. Okay, not the knights. The Morphin Masters, they put their staffs up, they aim it towards the dinosaurs, turn them to stone, and then they're, the T-Rex is and then the eyes glow, and then beams down to the knights, and bam, they're Power Rangers. Especially Zato, because Zato was the leader of the knights during this time period. They all become Rangers. We also see Gold Ranger. You are the legend. And then the knights, the Morphin Masters say, you are the Power Rangers. You must use your thing for it. And the thing we noticed, Green Ranger has a skirt. A skirt. Because in Sentai, that was a guy. But we all know for sure that they're obviously not going to use a skirt throughout the whole show because of Sentai footage. But anyway, so we all see him. I especially saw Golden Ranger because Golden Ranger. I don't know. I like Golden Ranger. Okay. So that's that. If in the show, one short footage from Real Soldier of all the Zords, and all the Rangers and their cool power up modes, then you are the Dino Fury Power Rangers. Use this power to protect Earth and keep it safe. But how? The Sportex are getting gigantic. Then we shall give you Zords, weapons, and so on because of what to introduce to the show. So yeah. And so this episode leaves off with a cliffhanger. Okay, since I explained that whole backstory thing, that was basically what Zato was talking about. So as soon as they do that, he said, we must get to work. But first, we're going to need some training. Are you up for it? So just tell us what to do, says Melee. Then Zato, he looks at them, he's like... It's kind of funny like that, because yeah. So that was episode 1 of Power Rangers Dino Fury. Let me know in the comments what you liked about this episode. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, turn notifications. Also, I have a new TikTok account because the other one got deleted, actually got hacked and banned. But make sure you go follow my new TikTok account, Super Mario BG. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Turn notifications. What did you guys think of the first Dino Fury episode? And I will see you all next time.
Make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, turn on notifications, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, and I will see you all next time.